Okay, so now we're going to be moving into designing some themes for our website. So in the previous videos in Birdwatch 2, this Birdwatch 2 tutorial series, we've had a look at all the colors, which was about adding in hexadecimal colors and then organizing our pages using the article and section tabs. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to introduce some CSS rules to sort of separate and break down our page so it's easier for the reader to follow along. So we've been writing writing CSS rules for elements such as section or Ps are great, but what if we want to make them look different for others? So we're going to learn about creating different themes for each page. So go to your style sheet and add the following, and be sure to include the dot in front. So they're referring to this dot right here. So we're going to just highlight all of that. Going to right click, copy or Control C, and then we're going to go to our CSS page, which is just located right here. And I'll put it at the top of the page just for clarity's sake. So I'll hit enter once and then paste it just there at the top. So what that's done is we can't really see anything so far, but now what we're going to do is above the attribute, the section tag, we're going to put in section class top divider. And what will happen is we'll see a line appear above each section of the page. So this is creating what we call a CSS class. So I'm going to Control C or copy that over, and I'm going to paste it just above the each of the section tabs. So I'm just going to add it just next to it right here. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to look for my first section tab, which is just located just here on line 21, and I'm going to paste it. So we can actually see a line that has just run through the top there, just there, which is fantastic to see. I'll add that a second time, so I'll paste that just there. And as we can see, these lines are starting to be included in the page. It's a little hard to see because of the images. Let's go to the third one, and just next to the section, we're going to type in section class top divider. So I scroll down the page, there's another one. So we're just breaking apart the page here. So let's think about another one. So let's try another class. So add the following CSS code to our style page. So let's select all of this, which is a stylish box CSS rule. Right click, Control copy, jump over to CSS, and we'll put that one back on line 1. So I hit enter twice, and I've pasted that in there. So now we have a CSS class rule for stylish boxes. Now we've just got to add the HTML section class into our section elements. So on a different page, we can add the class section class. So let's use this section class stylish box. Let's go back to the first one on our page, and we'll see what happens when we add that in. Look at that. So now what it's done is it's put it in there. And it's got that nice blue there, but we'll probably change that to colors that complement our page a little bit more in the future. But you can see it in practice. It's actually grouped all of those elements really nicely. If we move down the page, we're introducing, you can apply CSS classes to any element that you like, as long as there is a section HTML next to it. Just write the names of those classes you want to use inside the class attribute, remember without the dot, separating the spaces. So let's make another CSS class to give sections some margin and padding. So we'll go some spacing. So we'll select this and add this into our CSS. So adding it on that first one. Now all I have to write is actually just the some spacing part. So if I select that, look to where stylish box was, and just add in some spacing. Notice how it's created spacing there for us, which makes it very easy to navigate. So I really like this rule. I'm going to apply it to the rest of my page instead of the top divider. So I'm going to paste it on all of my sections here. But on another page, I might use the divider. So what we've done there is we've effectively grouped each of ours into sections, which is great, and then we've actually then put them into dividing boxes, which you can see if I expand to full screen. So that's how we introduce section rules and classes into our style CSS and HTML on Trinket. This is all a part of the Birdwatch 2 tutorial.